Hey, this is Steve Domenico from Domenico 101 MMA, and today I have on Keri Kenneson, Scary Kerri, and this Saturday night, the 19th, she's going to be making her second professional women's pro fight, and this time her debut is for CES, and this next promotion is in Philadelphia, Pennsylvania, where she'll be fighting on the XCC 29 card, and she'll be fighting Valerie Aspas, the Velociraptor. How you doing, Kerri? Welcome to the show.
I'm good. How are you, Steve?
I am doing excellent. I just see how you feeling. You're fighting out of the New England area again, because you are used to that. And now we're fighting. Is this woman the Velociraptor? Is she making her pro debut, or is she already fought pro?
Yep, this is her pro debut. She's had a pretty extensive amateur career. I think she's had, online it says she's 4-3, but she's 7-3, I guess. She fought like in Hawaii. So she's had 10 amateur fights. She's been training for like 7 years, so I think she has more experience than I do. So
Yeah.
Pro debut.
Yeah, her pro debut, and her last AMI fight, she had a couple of finishes. So she's coming in on a high streak coming out of the AMI. So it's going to be a big night for her.
Yeah, it was kind of weird because we had both been like scheduled to fight different people like from that area, and then we ended up just fighting each other. So they're kind of bringing two out of towners in the fight. So
yeah,
it would be cool. She's a tough girl. She's had some good fights, and she's fought some tough people. Actually, she fought Caitlin Chikugian, who's in the UFC now, and she fought Andrea KGB Lee. So she's fought some tough girls, and she went to decision with them. So I'm not taking her lightly at all.
Excellent. And you as a new pro yourself, just coming off your first your pro debut back, for CES 44. There's a lot going through her mind. Tell us about that little experience, because you made your pro debut for the biggest promotion in New England that actually is kind of the path to the UFC and bigger promotions around the country. How did that feel, making your pro debut for them?
It was amazing. That was probably the most nervous that I've ever been for a fight. Probably because it was my first pro fight, and on top of that, it was CES is an awesome promotion. So it was really cool, and I'm gonna be going back to fight for them again, hopefully in October. We'd had a Muay Thai fight, and so we couldn't make it on this card for them, this last card they had last weekend. But we're definitely still working with them, so it's a great promotion. I'm really excited to be a part of it.
Yeah, and they're definitely excited to have you there. You came up in the amateur ranks around New England. You fought every tough girl basically in New England. You've had a lot of fights fall through, and you have always been looking for fights, Kerri. And then you turned to pro. You got CES, and now you kind of made a little name for yourself, because you are a grinder, and you took out your unanimous decision against a woman that had a lot more experience at the pro level at CES.
Yeah, she was 3-0. She had been living and training out in, I forget, somewhere in Asia. I don't remember exactly what country, but, yeah, so and I went up in weight class too. I went to 135, which, I don't know, I mean, it was okay, but I could definitely feel her, size.
Yeah.
She was quite a bit taller than
She came in heavy too. She came in heavy for that fight.
She was like 138.
Yeah.
So, I was definitely smaller.
Yeah.
But no, I was a little bit disappointed, but it was a good fight. Like I didn't want to get caught up in all those submissions for so long, but I grinded my way through it, so it was good.
Yeah, and that is kind of you, Kerri. You are a grinder. You're a beast on the ground. You got great stand up, but women, they take you to the ground. That's kind of your world. And your last two fights, which your pro debut and the MMA fight you had in New York before that for Gladius, I think it was, you won their title, and they had you went against another jiu-jitsu girl that that basic.
Yeah, I've been fighting these like 6 feet tall girls that just kind of wrap me up in triangles and arm bars all day long. So that's kind of been the theme of my last two fights.
Yeah.
But I mean, this girl's another jiu-jitsu girl, but thankfully she's smaller than me, so hopefully it'll be a little bit easier to defend. But yeah, they have like these really long spider legs that are just getting wrapped around me the last couple of fights. But you know, I'm a strong girl on the ground, so I'm not too worried about it.
Yeah, you definitely are. You know, talking to
I improved myself quite a bit in my Muay Thai fight, so.
Yeah, let's lead up to that. Now, you had a Muay Thai fight, basically in between these two fights back in the end of July, where you fought another big New England pro woman, Sarah Click. You had a fight for no boundary out in Mansfield, Mass. A big Muay Thai card with, you know, professional Muay Thai fighters that fight for Lion Fight and other organizations around the world. How did you get involved in the no boundary thing?
I don't know, they just called us one day and they were like, hey, do you want to fight Sarah Click? And I was like, sure. But I had kind of wanted to do, like, I've been wanting to do a kickboxing or Muay Thai for a while. You know, the ground has been my comfort zone, and all my fights have gone to the ground, and I just really wanted to test myself and my stand-up. And I know I've had good stand-up, but I just really want to test myself in competition level, you know, like force myself to be out of what you would consider my comfort zone. And so I just needed, it was just something I wanted myself and to kind of get to the next level, to put a little more confidence. I mean, I got knocked out in my first fight, so like I think my confidence in my stand-up was a little diminished. So,
well,
but yeah, so we just took that on. It was super cool. So.
And that you talk about that knockout. That was your first AMI fight. You went 4-1 as an amateur.
Yeah, it was my first fight ever. Yeah.
And you know, your first experience going in there as a woman in MMA, you did get knocked out, but you won 4 fights after that, and you haven't lost a fight since that debut of yours. So you did grow, that's for sure.
Yeah, no, it was actually, it was probably the best thing that's happened to me, because it just lit a fire under me that like I don't ever want to feel that again. Like I was super disappointed, and because it's just not what I was. You know, I was like all pumped up. Yeah, I'm gonna kill this girl.
Yeah.
No, so I just I got humbled quite a bit, and it motivated the hell out of me. So.
And it is the Emmys. I mean, you know what I mean? That excitement's flying in. And what's funny is what was the difference? All right, let's go. What was the difference between that first Emmy fight and your first pro debut at CES? What was the difference in feelings there?
You know, they were kind of similar, but I was definitely a lot more prepared for my pro fight. I mean, it was, yeah, they were both kind of similar, but it was very different also at the same time, because there was more pressure, I think, like for my pro fight, because I just know like what that could do for me, and I know what CES could do for me, and I know where I could take this, so it was kind of a lot more pressure there. But
well, you went right. I mean, you got through it. You had a grinding fight there, a 3-round, you know, a grind. And like you said, all she did, you know, she tried to get you in some submissions, basically that whole fight. You did stand up with her, but you know, when it hit the ground, you neutralized her defense, you know, her offense, and you weathered whatever she had to give, and you made a great impression on CES, because they don't have too many women on their roster. So for you to come in on your pro debut, that's big for them.
Yeah, I'm glad that I put on a good show and showed what I'm made of. We adjusted the game plan kind of mid-fight, because it wasn't really working out for us, because we wanted to be on the ground, but I was getting caught. So we just towards the end, I was just kind of evading her, but still, you know, striking with her, and just trying to keep the distance more. So it ended up working out. Yeah,
definitely. For all of us. New England loved it. You loved it. Coaches. I did talk to, you know, your coach Ed Carr, who's, you know, big, you know, he's the man in team, you know, Hooks It in New Hampshire there, Team Link. And he talked a little bit about your progression at the CES. It's hard for you to get fights in New England. I mean, that, you know, as at the pro, never mind the amateur level for women, at the pro level, they basically have to bring women in to fight women from New England at pro level. But you're going out to kind of to build a record so you could come back to CES and kind of like get some real good competition in there with you.
Yeah, we've kind of run out of options really around here, and so CES did great at finding that opponent, and I'm just kind of traveling a little bit to, like you said, build up my record, and so we can get in some other people from different parts of the country, and because there's a lot of talent around here, but the women it's very select, so yeah. We'll hopefully get some other girls, and I'm sure my fights from here on out with CES are all going to be good fights, tough fights. So,
and you know what, Kerri, that next fight you have for them, that'll probably be on an Access card. You know what I mean? They need a woman on the Access TV card, and you come in.
Yeah, I'm hoping. I hope I put on like a good enough show for them back in May. That would be really cool.
Yeah, and you have gone out of state and put on shows there and taken belts off women that own belts in other states. So they know you're coming to, Philadelphia to do some damage there. And there's, big things for you there. If you win this fight, which, where, New England is rooting for you to do, you'll be coming back to CES sometime in October. If, everything goes well and as planned in the fight, don't take an injury or something. It'll be exciting for you to come back to New England with your second win and see who they match you up with then.
Yeah, I'm very excited to come back, and it's cool to travel, but I like fighting closer to home because I don't have very many fans in my family, and people can't make it that far away, so.
Excellent. Now that last thing, I know the fight's only a few days away. You got Weighins coming on Friday. When you heading out? When you heading up to Pennsylvania? When you taking off from New England?
We're leaving Thursday. Weighins are Friday, but I didn't want to be traveling while I'm like cutting weight on Friday. All that it's like 5 or 6 hours. So going up the night before, they're putting us up for a few nights, which is cool. So. Now
I know you fought at that weight 135. You're fighting at 125 on this fight, correct?
I am. Yep.
Yeah. How you feeling? I know you're gonna say great, but really, how you feeling going into?
Let's be honest. I'm weight at this point.
Yeah. Right now you're in this.
I feel well prepared. I feel good. It's the part that we're just it's winding down, and so I'm just getting getting my sweats in and getting some workouts in and.
Well, we're all over it, Kerri, and we wish you well. I think Ed said that he's going to be able to. Somebody in your camp there will be trying to go live with the fight because I don't think they're actually broadcasting it anywhere. So the only way we're going to get to see it is if someone sends us some bootleg stuff.
I think I'm going to maybe have my mom on Facebook. My mom's a hoot, so you might see some weird stuff. But
yeah, she did. Hey,
she might have Facebook Live on my thing. So.
She did that. I think at another fight you had, probably at the Gladius one, and you were laughing because
in New York she was like trying to figure out. She's like, "Why is it recording?"
Kerri, we see you in the comments going, "Oh my God!" It was so hilarious.
Yeah, I watched it afterwards. I'm like, Jesus Christ.
That's awesome. All right, Kerri, I know this is crunch time for you. Tell us, New England, how we get in touch with you, and you're going to be showing that Facebook Live somehow. So I'll give you shout outs how we're going to see that.
My Facebook, just my name, Keri Kenneson. I'm on Instagram, KARE_BEAR, so Care_bear 440. That's about it. Thank you to Prime Elite Management, my manager, and my sponsor for this fight, Grace Limousine in Manchester, New Hampshire.
Awesome. And I'm wearing a Nick Alley shirt while we're interviewing, so give him a shout out too. Nick Alley, baby.
I will.
All right.
Awesome teammate, Nick
Yes.
Alley. I will. Okay.
All right, Kerri, thank you so much. I'll be talking to you after that fight, and I'll be seeing you at CES real soon, okay?
Awesome. Thank you, Steve.
All right, thanks for coming on. Take care.